What up? This is your boy, Tornado the Riddler, man, and I am back with another straight reality convo. Where over here, we give it to you straight, no chaser. Y'all already know what it is. I'm your host, and I got my brother Jack in the building, man. What's going on with you, bro? Shout out to you.
Hey, thank you for having me again. We are gathered here today to discuss men, women, black, white, brown, Asian, and the like. Why do some people look behind door number two when you already got something to do? Why do we take our dumb asses to the crap table when you already ahead?
Yeah,
So, and hey, look, I'm not out there. I've done it. I've done it, and I lost. I lost. So, and that was in my youth. So when you get something good, why are you always looking over your mate's shoulder, making sure that you've got the best deal? And you look behind door number two, and you might see a shining car, but you didn't check that car out and find out it didn't have an engine. So now you go back to door number one, and it's locked. So I want to know, why do we do some stupid shit like that? Why do we do that? And that and that
man.
that goes into that mentality. Why can't I get somebody good? Well, because you fucked it up before. So that's how the universe works. You're always looking for something better. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Mercedes, don't look for the Bugatti. Be happy with your Mercedes and move the fuck on. But some of us can't do that. You know,
My dog
I was
came
one of
in
them. I
firing
know.
on all cylinders. God, for real,
Hey,
bro.
look, I did it not once but twice.
No, I get it though, man. For real, for real. It's a complex. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that being somebody that did it before too. You feel me? Because we all done made mistakes, man. When you got something good, you're supposed to try to make it work no matter what. Especially if ain't nothing wrong, even though ain't nothing perfect. But for some reason, we all go fishing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we ain't putting this on women no more than we putting it on men. We all done did it before. And
But
that's
why
the
is it so
question we
prevalent?
asking. Like, what made you do it though? You know what I'm saying? What made you do it? I
What
was
made
being
me?
stupid. I ain't gonna lie, I was being stupid and thought
Yeah,
I couldn't get caught.
me too. Me too. I always was looking for, you know, that next level up. And sometimes you got to realize you don't have to level up with somebody else. If you're going to level up what you have.
With the one you with. Yeah.
Yeah. My first wife was a gold mine. My second wife was revenge, was karma for the first one. And my third wife, I knew I shouldn't have did that. So, but
Mm,
that's a whole nother lie. But I think that's what it is. Instead of looking and appreciating what we have and realizing you could build with what you have
true.
instead of looking for something that's already built or what you perceive to be built. Because sometimes what's behind door number two uh, looks like a Mercedes, but it's a Pinto.
I think I think what it be too, a lot of times, even though I don't agree with it, women, they say it the best. I was looking for something better. Whatever that better may be. It could be sex, it could be you know, a better um communication. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because that's what I have learned over the years of when I was doing my dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, you formulate in your mind that this outside person you dealing with is treating you better and doing things that the person you actually with ain't doing.
Yeah.
And then you come to find out like it really ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know why people got the urge to just always try something different instead of just sticking who they with. Just stick with who you with. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. But people be so quick to just make dumb decisions, if you ask me. Because I was
Yeah.
making dumb decisions,
Oh,
real
me too.
dumb decisions.
Me too.
telling the
Not
person
weighing the
everything
consequences.
about you and your situation and what's going on and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now they got ammo to be able to throw it up in your mate face, and you know on and your mate know only you know this information. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, come on, man. Look at
Yeah,
this the predicament and look at the situation you put your mate in.
yeah,
And some people just extra fucking friendly and I call it sex happy, but I can't say what I want to say, even though I could. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
right,
weird to me. It's weird.
right. And especially, and I understand that when I was, well, and even then, I can't say for myself it was an excuse because when you have something that's good and you have the opportunity, um, instead of thinking of building on it, you always think you can Mario way up and up level, right? You could jump up and hit them extra coins, hit that level up, and then 9 out of 10 times you lose. Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun, dun,
it
dun, dun,
never
dun.
works the way you think it's gonna work.
Yeah, the grass is never greener on the other side. I don't give a
True,
care who you are. It's never
true.
greener. So that's what I'd like to know is why do we have to like my last relationship? She would sit there and watch Love and Hip Hop. Uh, she has to realize that number one, you think you want men on Love and Hip Hop, but you're doesn't because number one, you're not a Love and Hip Hop looking person, right? You're not. You're not going to be on Love and Hip Hop or Wives of Atlanta, Utah, Sacramento, Modesto, whatever the show I got running. You'll never be one of those. You don't have the mindset, number one. And you don't want, you think you do, but you don't want the drama that goes on in them shows.
You know, some people actually live for the thrill of the chase, no matter who they with.
Yeah, I
They call
believe
it
it.
they call themselves free spirits. You know what I'm saying? Some people really actually live for the thrill of the chase. And it's like, why even fake the funk like you want to settle down if you ain't doing nothing but chasing everything that you see walk? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point?
Yeah,
You could have let that person find somebody who is going to accept them for them and try to build something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
but you know what's weird to me though, bro? On the outside looking in, I see other couples that go through that and they be together 25, 30 years. They done cheated on each other 10 times a piece and then got caught and be together 30 years. I
yeah.
don't get it.
Because at this point, it's routine.
Yep.
It's routine. So it comes to the point where they're not even surprised. They almost expect it.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of people are okay with that. But a lot of us are not. I don't want to go through all that over and over, you know? And I'm tired of pointing in these last few years, I'm tired of pointing at myself saying, well, what if I did this? What if I just
Mm-hmm.
stepped back and, bend my boundaries back? No, I'm tired of that. I'm not going to go through that anymore because it's easy to get attached to somebody and it takes too long to get over it.
True. Especially if your feelings there.
Yeah. So, um, you know, like I guard what my situation now. I guard it.
Right.
So
You have to though. You
yeah,
have
you
to.
have to.
Because for one, you matured, meaning you've been through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know what it takes now. I mean, when you done, no matter what field you in, when you done exhausted every avenue,
Yeah.
you already know what come with it. You know what I'm saying? So you know now, man, let me walk this straight and narrow. Let me protect this. Let me not, you know what I'm saying? Because for one, karma, a motherfucker.
Yeah.
For two, that person ain't did nothing to deserve that. And why
Yeah.
would you do that and stay? If you gonna do that, bro, just get the fuck
Just
on.
balance. Yeah.
Just leave. And I tell that to my fellas. If you feel like you gonna cheat, bro, just leave. For
Yeah.
real. Cause at that
Yeah.
point, I mean, you feel like it ain't nothing else to fight for. Unless you just trying to use a motherfucker. And that's what some people do. They will cheat, but still come home because they need a fucking place to stay. They ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But why even take somebody through that
There are
when
some
we
people
all
that
know?
don't think about that
No, they don't think about it.
because they're so self-absorbed in what they want that they'll sacrifice anything or anyone, family included, to
Let
get
me
what they
ask you
want.
this. Let me ask you this. You see how you look at it now because you got out there and you did your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you cheated before. I admitted I cheated before. Did you feel like that though when you was the side dude and you knew this chick had a dude? You knew, like, damn, she doing dog dirty. She doing dog dirty, like, cause you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. At
It's
that
like,
time,
damn.
when you're younger, it seemed to be the ideal situation, right? So you don't get too attached because you've already got somebody now. But when you're older and you go through life and you just you realize, and everybody knows when, because your spirit tells you when you're too old for the drama. Like, this shit was
Yeah,
great in the 20s.
yeah.
Now it's time to, like, you know it's time to grow up and do the thing. And so, and then I think about that a lot too. Is what's happened to me a result of what I did
Hmm.
back in the day? Because I think I paid for that. I think I paid for that karma like 10 times over. So, and that's what it feels like. It may not be that, but that's what I'm telling myself to get through the day, right?
Uh-huh.
So at some point, you just got to wake up and say, you know what? I'm not going to prosecute myself for years over this bullshit. I'm not going to do it anymore. You almost get angry at
Uh-huh.
yourself. I was angry that I let my last relationship last as long as it did, even though I knew I should have let that shit go. I
Ooh.
knew I should, but I kept giving it a chance, not because I thought that there was a future, but just to stave off the disappointment and pain because I didn't want to feel it right then and there. Just put it off. It's like your credit card bill. You just keep putting that off, but the interest when it comes back is a motherfucker. It is a motherfucker when that interest comes back to hit you in the ass.
Yeah, you right.
So yeah, at that point, I don't understand. And the reason why I even bring the subject up is because everybody's finding out too late. You see it on TikTok and Facebook. Everybody is finding out way too late, wondering why they're heartbroken. You're looking behind door number two. Let door number
Once
two stay
again,
shut
the
and let it
question
be a
we're
mystery.
asking is why do you look behind door number two when you already got something good?
Got something good.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of us have made that mistake before. So hopefully, as grown ups, adults, you learn from it. Because the goal every day is to get better. You see what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I just feel like, yeah, it's a lot of people out here that they cool with being single. Man, fuck all that. I'm straight. I ain't trying to be alone for the rest of my life. So I'm walking everything on the straight and narrow because I know karma is real. You see what I'm
right.
saying?
And
I ain't trying to
everybody.
use nobody, ain't trying to get over on nobody. You know what I'm saying? All that cheating, sneaking around bullshit, that's for the birds. That shit is whack. Straight up. Be up front. Let a person know your intentions off the rip. And
Yeah,
stop going into new situations with past trauma. Like y'all meet people and the first thing y'all bond off trauma. You literally bonding off trauma. Like
yeah,
that's gonna make your relationship or a situationship turn out good. Y'all both came into that shit talking about I was cheated on, they did this, they did that. And what you fella realize is you haven't even healed from it. So now you finna return that karma to the wrong person.
yeah.
Cause you feel like everybody gonna play you. So no matter who you get with, I'm finna be one up. Like you hear what the ladies say sometimes. Oh, I always get my lick back, and they not lying, fellas. Trust and
No,
believe me,
no,
they
they
are
true to
not
their
lying.
word on that.
If
True to
you
their
think,
word.
if you think, I don't care who you is, I don't care your status, none of that, fellas. If you think you done cheated on a woman, and she just said, you know what, even though she probably was mad, bust your windows, keys your car. If you think she just because she took you back that she ain't got her lick back,
Yep.
okay,
Yep. We'll let you tell it.
for real, they always get their lick back. But that's what you get for looking behind door number two when you got something good. And I tell the ladies the same thing. Y'all be having some good dudes. Be some good dudes, like literally some good dudes. I ain't talking about no simps. I ain't talking about none of this extra stuff. I'm talking about some good dudes. And I be knowing y'all side nigga. That's the fucked up part. You know what I'm saying? Like they be having some good dudes and I be knowing they side dude. Why? Why you even got a side dude if you got a good dude?
Right.
Stop knocking on door number two, man, when you got a number one right in your face every day. You wake up to that number one. They gotta be number one to you because you chose them. I'm just saying.
And then it seems like when you lose that number one, you project a lie. Well, if they would have did this, or they would, or if they would have just did this, we'd be fine. No, no, no.
Absolutely
That
right,
person
brother.
was there for you, had your back, accepted your flaws. Now, what was behind door number two did not accept your flaws, had high expectations for you, and you most likely lost something in here. And I'll be honest, financially, you lost something. You lost something
Oh yeah.
because door
Oh
number two
yeah.
was a motherfucker. That's why nobody fucks with three. Nobody goes to three. I had a hard time with two. I can only imagine what door number fucking three was.
Oh my God. Oh, that's good.
Door number three got cobwebs.
Huh? Really?
So, so that's what I'm saying. That's the thing I've been trying to figure out, uh, and that's why I don't. The situation I am in, I'm gonna be cautious with it. I'm gonna think before I speak. I'm gonna look at everything. Um, I'm not gonna put myself where I'm gonna get hurt, but then again, I'm not gonna hurt somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've got to be more mindful of the next person instead of just looking out for my own interests. And what I mean by looking out for my own interests is stop getting in my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get
So
it. Trust me, I know it all too well, brother.
yeah,
I
yeah,
appreciate you, man. You know, I appreciate you coming on, chopping it up with me, man. And I like that question that you had brought. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a good question. Like, why,
yeah,
because we see it all the time. We
yeah,
see it all the time. And we done lived it. You know what I'm saying? I done been on the good and the bad side of it. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
But we gonna get into this next question, man. And I gotta get your opinion on this, man. You know, I'm bringing it to YouTube and Facebook before I bring it to TikTok.
Shoot it,
I
shoot it.
gotta I gotta get your opinion, man. So let me ask you this question
Okay.
real quick. Let's what you think about this. Are stepfathers really appreciated?
That is a that is a double-edged sword question, and what I mean by that is okay. And I'm going off my experiences. Okay, so if you're with a woman that
Hmm.
has kids. Of course, you have to learn to accept them, especially if the relationship is serious. But in my experience, if these kids are older kids, so I was married to a woman with older kids, and what I mean by older, I mean we're talking about 12, uh, 15, 16. I mean these are almost adults.
Yeah,
So they're at the stage where you're not my dad. Don't tell me what to do. Don't try to enforce any rules. We've never had any rules before you stepped in. Don't try to get them now. Um, And for those of you who have married into a family that has teens and you've been successful, that's great. But when you look at if stepdads are appreciated, for the most part, it really depends on the situation. If your woman hasn't been with a man or been in a serious relationship in a long time, and I was in a situation where these kids ruled, they
Mm-hmm.
ruled everything, right? So me coming in and trying to threaten that rule was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So if I defended my wife at the time from them attacking her, well, then I've just attacked her. So now
Mm-hmm.
they're all on me. Now, the situation after that was with a woman with a younger child, 5 years old, adored me. We adored each other. But if the relationship isn't working that well, right? Now
Mm-hmm.
you don't put your heart into this, and there is a chance, and you'll know it, that if you and this person, which we didn't work out, now you're hurt because you lost the relationship, and you lost the relationship with that child that you've gotten attached to.
Yeah, true.
And sometimes, and not before women start getting all hype and upset, not all of them, but I'm saying my situation where they use that child as a way to hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a dangle
Dangling on the
piece.
string. I get it.
So you know, and I'm not saying never date a woman with a child. I am never saying that, because there are kids out there that would accept your relationship and that bond. So I don't give up on that, but um, from my experience, it's been 50-50, man. Like, um, just know if you're dating a woman with almost adults, and I don't care, once you hit 12, 13, your mind's made up. They've already got their path, and it'd be
Mm-hmm.
very, very hard to change their opinions at that point.
Speaking for myself, I've I've been told these words one time, and the little guy was 11 finna turn 12. One time, a kid told me like, "Man, you ain't my daddy." You know what I'm saying? Once.
Mhm.
I've normally always been good with kids. I have in my past dated somebody with like older kids, like you say, grown. One just coming out of high school, one in high school playing ball, a younger son, two girls, one was a stud. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it was
They've
a
got
lot.
personalities already.
They got yeah, they had their own personality. So you don't tiptoe around them, but I ended up gaining a relationship personally with each one of them individually. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, me and their mother didn't work out or whatever, but they always had that respect for me because I treated them with that respect. I came into this like, look, I know I'm not your father. You see what I'm saying? But I'm here if you need me. I just left it at that. And the way I would interact with them, it was like, okay, he cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't really trying to put his foot down or thinking he the big dog walking around with his chest out. Like he cool. He don't bother nobody. So it was all right. But I've seen whew, I've seen some guys go through some, yeah, the situation already toxic. She trying to physically harm him. The kids trying to physically harm him. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, and it's like why? Because I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this in certain situations, and I'm not trying to be harsh, but I give it to you straight, no chaser. That's just me. Some of them women need to be glad somebody stepping in trying to be a father to their kids and trying to love them for who they is and willing to take on whatever responsibility that come with them and their kid as a package, not just playing stepdaddy because he's sleeping with the mama and just trying to keep her close for sex or with no. It's some dudes that really step up And if
Yeah.
you want to call it a role, they play that role. You see what I'm saying? But I know some that's really going through hell. And I just really feel like, man, certain women, because it's not all of them that act like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I know some great women. Some great women. I call them sis, I call them auntie, I call them cuz, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know some great women. It's not all of them,
Right.
but it is
Yeah.
some. They really need to be a little bit more appreciative. Now, I'm not talking about these bum dudes because they're gonna be like, man, these dudes still be da-da-da." I get it. We got a
Yeah.
lot of messed up people on both sides. Us, y'all, I get it. Just like we need to be humble when we get a good woman that come into our life that's willing to accept us and all our baggage and everything that come with us, smelly nuts and all, whatever the case may be. You don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But it is some people that need to be very appreciative when somebody comes in and steps into a role and is willing to play that role and wants to play that role and do it the right way when everybody else said fuck it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, people should be a little bit more humble
I agree. I agree.
because it takes a lot. It takes a lot and it weighs a lot on the man to try to come into a ready-made family. Because for one, every man wants his own family, his own legacy.
Yeah.
So they don't understand the mental aspect of just that alone. You coming in as a man having to prove yourself, not just to the person you dealing with, depending on how many kids she got, her family members, whether it's brother, mama, daddy, sisters, auntie, like you're literally, this is like an ongoing interview.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It gets crazy. It gets crazy, man. You ever been disrespected by
Oh, by the kids?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, not the young, not the 5-year-old, no, but um, yeah. Oh yeah. Plenty of times. And it was usually over my ex. And I told her, I was like, the only time me and the kids fight is over you. So what does that say?
This is weird to me because now that we on this subject, it takes me back down memory lane sometimes, and it's funny that it ain't always the kids. You been and got with a lady and y'all hit it off. She might have kids, or kids may be younger, kids may be cool, but she may be in a family to where she's used to basically taking care of everybody and
Yeah.
doing for everybody. And now here you come along and you kind of pulling her away from that. You may not be telling her, no, don't do this, you don't need to do that, let them live their life. Da, da, da. No, it's just, when you get in a relationship, you start spending time with your mate. You They get pulled away from, oh, I could do this, I could do this. And even family members get jealous. Even family members will disrespect you.
Yeah. More so than most.
Yeah, yeah. It don't always be the kids. Sometimes it be the family members. Like, oh, ever since you came around, she don't do this and she don't fuck with us no more. And da 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 da. The woman is trying to live her life. Like, let her go. She's grown.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. And I don't want to jump off the subject, but I just gotta ask, why do family members and kids feel like they could pick your mate? They feel like they could dictate who you could be with or who you gonna be with. Like if somebody come in that they don't like, just because they don't like them, you ain't supposed to deal with them.
Right. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, who running
Because it
this
won't.
life? Who running my life? Me or y'all?
Yeah.
And that's
Well, I
wild.
think looking back is because basically, even though my ex didn't know it, her kids did run her life. She thought she had power. I mean, just perfect examples of things. And maybe this is, and looking back, this was a mistake that I made on my part in that marriage. Is I should have just let the river flow as it was and just focused on the marriage. I shouldn't have tried to sit there and be a stepfather. If the river was flowing and she accepted, I should have let the river flow as it was. A small example, like we would make dinner and they'd be like, I don't want that. My culture and yours too, then you a starving motherfucker, right? Right? You a starving motherfucker. If you don't like what we cook, try again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Right? But apparently,
Oh shit.
they could go into the fridge and make, pizzas or order DoorDash, and that offended me.
Hmm.
And maybe I should have just let that river flow instead of taking it personal and let them do their thing. Especially at their age, I should have let her raise her kids the way she had it and just sit and been done with it. Because me and her were great together alone, but
Uh-huh.
when kids got involved, that's when we had the clash. And then there's sometimes you will marry somebody that um, has a problem with your own kids because they feel that you need to be focusing on theirs. Well, mm, there's going to be a little clash there because I love mine just like you love yours, you know.
Right.
So, and looking back at it, just even having this conversation, I should have let that river flow the way it was and just focused on the husband wife thing and left
Hmm.
that stepdaddy shit aside. Now, once in a while, she'd be like, will you help me with this? And I would, you know, what I should have been like, well, you know, I'm not going to step in and how you've raised him this way. I'm going to allow you to just go ahead and handle things and I'll just focus on you and I. That's what
Hmm.
I should have done looking back.
And the thing
If they would
is,
have been younger kids, 5, 6, 7, then I could go in there and mold and we could,
yeah, yeah, yeah. When they older, it's
at that
way
point, it's
different.
over.
This
It's
way
over.
different, yeah. And you're not wrong for feeling like that though. You're not wrong for like, you know what, I'm just gonna deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, I treat them like they mine if they want to come around or get to know me and stuff like that. I ain't got no problem with them, but I'm just here for you, sweetheart. Yo, because they
I,
grown, living their life. They not long as you ain't putting your hands on her, they probably don't even care.
right. And I think that's what it is. I should have not disturbed their flow of life. I should have just let it just flow the way they've always had it and just been content with it. And who knows, maybe it would have still fell apart. But, at that point, I think I was trying so much to imprint, uh, and off the subject too, trying to imprint on these kids, or as our parents tried to do, prepare us for, the world. However,
Hmm.
being the era that we grew up in, preparing these kids for a world that no longer exists. The world is
True.
different now.
Way different.
So yeah, I wish I would like look back in time and told myself, "Hey, you're preparing your kids for a world that will no longer exist by the time they get out there,
Hmm. Probably would have
and learn
made them
how to
handle
approach
things
it different."
different. Yeah, you'd have
Yeah.
handled things way different. Way
So we
different.
we prepared them for the early 2000s. Here we are in 2025, and they out on their own and not prepared at all.
At all. And who do we blame but ourselves?
We
Who
blame
do
them.
we
Oh,
blame?
you should have listened because you didn't listen to me. No, you taught them for something that shit is obsolete right now.
Yep.
So more life lessons learned, man. So people if you're gonna go out there and date a woman with kids, just keep those things in mind. If you sit there and you've been with her about 3, 4 months, and you notice the flow, the way the family flows and stuff like that,
Hmm.
Don't go in there thinking you're going to disrupt everything and change things. It's what I
Hell
did. I
no,
thought I could change anything. Can't do
that
it.
ain't gonna happen because
Yeah,
that's when you and her gonna get into it.
yeah. And you're
Because
going to be
a,
upset.
a mother, I don't give a damn how much she love you. She gonna defend her kids to the T. Like, hold on, you don't talk to him like
Absolutely.
that. That's my son. Like,
Hmm.
that come on, hey, that's mine. And they will tell you in a heartbeat, straight to your face, break you down because you feel like y'all one big happy. Boy, that's my son. You ain't got nothing to say to him.
Oh, and it's funny you say that because one time she did look at me with tears in her eyes. She was like, "You do not like my son." And it hurt me. Like I was about to go in tears. And I told her, it's not that I don't like your son. I just don't like the way he talks to you. I don't like the
Right.
way he treats you or he expects things from you.
Hmm.
But again, had I just let the waters flow and just idly stood, I hate to say it, but stand by and if there's something goes wrong, I'll be there for her. What I should have done, just be there. Hey, yeah, you know what? If that's your son, you're doing a good job. Anything. But what I shouldn't have done is go in there and try to build a dam in the waters or control the flow of those waters the way they were. I should have let it flow since at kids of age, let it flow, and basically, what? Mind your motherfucking business, right? I know
Yeah,
you're not supposed
yeah,
to mind your
yeah,
business
true,
in a marriage,
true.
but when it
But at the
comes
end
to
of the day,
kids
they
and
gonna
stuff
have to
like
figure
that,
that out, man. That's always gonna be a mother's son. So they gonna have to
yeah,
figure that out. But see, a lot of times too, they fail to realize that be the reason why a lot of them be single, man. They be treating their kids like they boyfriends. You treating your
yeah,
kid like he your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't sleeping with him. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But just like a woman shouldn't have to fight for your attention, you shouldn't have to fight for her love like that.
exactly.
Especially if you doing all the things you're supposed to do. I feel like that's a given because she feel like if she's doing all the things she's supposed to do, your love's supposed to be a given. You supposed to know she love you. You supposed to know she'll never do you wrong. And she's showing this through her actions. So if you showing it through your actions, I feel like it should be the same way. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I'm
So
glad
yeah,
I got
that's how
you up
it
here,
is.
man. It's hard to catch up with your brother. What's been going on in your life?
Hey man, you're my brother from another mother. I just almost suffered a heart attack tonight. You were there for me. I appreciate it. Um, for those of you who are watching who don't know about this heart attack that I almost suffered tonight, just to let you know, it was I was I was almost in a fetal position when you counseled me. I was so at it was and it was to the point where I was ready to lose and accepted it, bruh. Accepted it like, but I didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an ass whipping. It was an ass whipping. And it was a flashback from last year when we went to the house and they laid that ass whipping on us again. And it was like, and I before the game, I was like, it ain't gonna be like last time. It ain't gonna be like if we lose, it's gonna be 21-22, and we're gonna go with no. It was a repeat from last year.
but
I watched
bro,
Derrick Henry's breaking records on us, bro.
bro, that's the Ravens being the Ravens. Every
And I
year,
hate
Lamar
that. I
Jackson
respect them.
he finished
I
how he
respect
started.
I
He
respect them, and I hate them for
he
it.
finished
Like,
how he started every year. Them Ravens, bruh, I'm telling you, when they get down to the clutch, when they really need it, they was up 19.
yeah, they was
19.
whooping our ass. Like,
Damn.
like they came into our house and broke the dishes, and there was nothing we could do about it. They was breaking dishes. They was kicking our cat. They told our kids to go to bed. Told our wife to go to the room, and there was nothing we could do about it. So it was, and then I'm on the Bills fan website, and that's no help. That's there's no yeah, that's no help. And then
Oh man.
all of a sudden, they was like, "Hey, maybe we should play some football." But by then, I'm on the ground. I'm rocking back and forth like this, like I said, if we would have lost that game 40-40, 39-40, or 38-40, I'd have been like, you know what? We lost. My boys put in that effort. But the way Derrick Henry did us, dude, and then again, it's like, and then you got to
And he
realize
the
the
one
fact
cost
that,
them the game.
well, hey, you got to realize the fact that they might come back to your house and break more dishes, send my kids to bed, and put my wife in the room and tell her to stay there.
You and them Bills, boy. You love the Buffalo Bills, boy. I ain't
Man,
mad at you. I'm not mad at you, brother. We got our ass kicked. It's cool. We the only one in
no,
our division
you
with
didn't
other
get your
win. It's
ass
all
kicked. Y'all
right.
guys just lost. This was an ass whooping. Okay, the Chiefs did not
Yeah.
allow 40 points.
I
They
feel
didn't
like
allow
we
40.
I feel like we cursed right now, man. I ain't even gonna hold you up,
No,
bro. With everything
I,
that's going on, these wide receivers that we got left right now,
y'all going through a New England Patriot syndrome right now.
man,
That's what's going on with y'all going through New England
is
Patriot
bad.
syndrome. Y'all forgot what it was like to have a losing team. Or y'all
Man,
forgot.
it is bad. It's terrible over there, man, right now. Like, oh,
And you know
I
what,
was,
bro? I was just thinking about it. Everybody in the AFC East would have had a loss because the Patriots lost, the Jets lost, and Miami lost. And I was like, oh, we can't join them. I can't be with Miami. Anybody with Miami.
man.
Anybody.
Right. When the last time Miami did any damn thing?
Oh, they try what was the year before? They try. They just, as long as Tua Tagovailoa is their quarterback, they just not coming. It's just
Don't
like,
he get a concussion every fourth game?
yeah, yeah. His is due. He'll get about week 5 or 6. Be out to like week 11, and then go back in and fuck them up some more. So yeah, be ready for that.
That's wild,
But other than
man.
that, man, I didn't work Saturday because I was really sick, and I knew it was coming Friday night. So I laid up in there like a baby, and Ella was um, that's her now. I can't take her call, but she was,
Yo phone, my dog barking.
I'm gonna tell her, babe, I'm on a live. I'll call you back. Babe, can you hear me? She said, "Fuck it," and hung up on me.
Hell no.
Nigerian, look, Nigerian women are the sweetest, but when they mad, mm, when they mad, you know, and they don't like American women. They'll cuss you out and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
but Nigerian women, they're just like they have that straight face. Like, babe, you upset? No, I'm not upset. It's
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it
I know
ain't.
you're upset. No, I'm not upset. And they look away from the camera. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. How was your day? That wasn't a how, babe, how was your day? That was a, how was your fucking day?
You better be careful, boy.
Right?
You better be careful, man. But man, yeah, it was good chopping it up with you, bro. I appreciate you coming through to chop it up with me, man. We definitely got to do
Oh,
this again, for
anytime,
real,
brother,
for real.
anytime.
We definitely got to do this again, man. We be having some good conversations, man. We got to get some people to come on here and chop it up with us. So, to the people that's in the chat, because I see it's a few people on here. If you follow me on any sites, it's Tornado the Riddler. Inbox me if you want to join the show, or you could comment in the chat you want to join the show and what you want to talk about, and I'll contact you and I'll send you the link. All you got to do is click on the link. You'll pop straight up the same way he did. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to join Straight Reality Convo, we're over here. We get it to you straight, no chaser. Let us know, man. We always looking for guests, co-hosts, You know what I'm saying? Bro, sis, it don't matter. We chop it up. We talk about some of any and everything. We definitely touch on topics that people can get a opinion and perspective on. We try not to dabble too much in politics, you see what I'm saying, and religion, but we talk. You know, it's all grown folks conversation. Should nobody be in their feelings. Ain't no point to be up here yelling at each other, all that other stuff. Just good conversation, man. That's what we like to have. But we
That's
appreciate
right.
y'all tuning in. Brother Jack, you got anything else you want to say before we end this?
Hey, thank for you that for yous out there that joined us. Thank you for spending some time with us. This won't be the last live, but hey, we appreciate everything. Your time. Thank you.
Greatly appreciated. Yeah, y'all are greatly appreciated for real. Make sure y'all check out the full video if you can. It'll be on YouTube and Facebook. So if y'all follow me on any one of those sites, y'all will see it. If y'all follow Jack, I know he gonna share it. You will see it. And matter of fact, Jack, somehow, some way, figure out your stream key where we could stream to your page also. You see what I'm
Yeah, we can
saying?
figure that out. I'd love to do
Yeah,
that.
it's a way to do it. It's a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And all you got to do is just start letting your people know when you go live, and there it is.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? More
Yeah.
guests, the better, man. So if you want to join the show, let us know. We'll definitely reach back out to you. It's about five of us that actually host and co-host this show together. So if you cool with any one of us, if you seen any one of the videos that we've been doing recently, just reach out to one of us and we'll get back with you. But this your boy Tornado the Riddler. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Jack in here, my brother from another. And man, this is what we give it to you straight, no chasing. We definitely gonna get it to you straight, no chasing. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everybody rocking with us. Until the next time, man, we'll see y'all. Holla back at your boy. What up, though? I may mess with the Chiefs. I may be a Chief fan, but don't ever get it twisted, man. Y'all know where I'm from. Stop playing with me, man. What up, though?
Bills.
All right, bro. I'll holla.
Holla at your brother.